What's up, everybody? This is Jose with Oakland Latinos United out here in the Fruitville area, which is the barrio of East Oakland. I'm out here just hanging out today, kicking back, relaxing. It's a nice sunny day, hella hot. And I started this channel about some 11 years ago, and one of my first videos was called Barrio Tours, or the tour of the Fruitvale area, and that was about almost 11 years ago. So I want to take a little tour of the hood for you guys to see what changed since that video. You can go back and watch it if you go back a few years on my video, because I haven't erased any videos. You'll get to see it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm out here on the corner 34th and International, or East 14th, kicking back in the barrio. Beautiful, nice, hot day. We're right in front of the Mexican pharmacy, and over there that used to be the food veil. If you guys remember that, where they used to sell chicken, rotisserie chicken. It used to be the old store, a grocery store. It was there for years. Now it's a little liquor store, I think, and a dental office, which sucks. I miss the old spot, but yeah, let's take a little walk around. Let's walk towards 35th. But yeah, man, it's just been a lot of years. A lot of shit done changed in the neighborhood. A lot of places closed. A lot of places are gone. So this used to be Fruitvale, for those of you who are old enough to remember Fruitvale back in the days. But yeah, man, it's just been a long time. But yeah, I'm out here kicking back today on this live feed for y'all to see the streets of Oakland, of the barrio, of the hood, where I'm from, the Fruitvale area. There's San Jose Kakatiya. That's still there. That's been a long time. Been around a long time. There's a Paleteros. He's been around a long time too. But yeah. So yeah, for those of you who don't know, the Fruitvale area of Oakland is like the Mexican neighborhood or Latino neighborhood of Oakland. It's like a little barrio, you know what I mean? And yeah, it's slowly starting to get gentrified. It's not the way, I mean, look, they're tearing up the middle of the street of East 14th. I guess they're gonna widen it or something, you know what I mean? The bus lanes or something. So let's cross the street to the other side. So for those of you who remember back in the days, I used to be the Four-Star Pizza. Now it's a Panaderia. But remember when it was Four-Star Pizza back in the days? Those of you who are old school remember that? That's way back. So yeah, man, what I like about the Fruitvale area, it kind of reminds me of Tijuana. It's like a little barrio. They're selling tacos over there. Here's the shoe store. Sheiks, I think it's called. There's the herbal store. I remember that used to be the Canada shoe store, for those of you who remember back in the days. So yeah, man, if you guys are on here, leave a message, like the video. Like I said, I'm just doing a little tour of the barrio, of the hood, where you guys can see where I'm from. And just walking around on this nice sunny day, kicking back. We're on the corner of 34th and East 14th. That's 34th down there. When I was a kid right there, that used to be called the corner. It used to be like a clothing store. They used to sell like Vans, Dickies, all that kind of stuff, and suits and stuff. That was back in the days. But yeah, man, let's cross the street. Like I said, I'm giving you guys a barrio tour. That's St. Elizabeth Church, old school church, where I got baptized. And yeah, we're walking down International, just taking a tour of the hood. This is where I grew up, man. A lot of memories down here. I remember walking around here with my mom when I was a kid. You know, they closed Q's Clothing. They used to be Q's Clothing back in the days. Must have recently closed because it was there not too long ago. Damn, shit is changing. Like I said, barbershop, that must be new too. I don't remember that too long back. Yeah, it's just hella shit done changed around here. And then that's the Oakland outlet. I think there was a fire here the other day, or something like that. I guess it must have been not bad of a fire. This used to be a pharmacy when I was a kid, the Rexall pharmacy. But it looks like there was a fire here the other day. I thought it burned down the whole building, but it looks like maybe it was a small fire. Remember that used to be Spix, the old jewelry store? Those of you who remember, who were OGs from the town, who remember back in the days. But yeah, man, hella memories here. I remember when that used to be that check cashing over there, that used to be Pollo Loco back in the days. And before that, it used to be Doggy Diner when I was hella little. If you guys remember that, if you're old enough to remember that. But yeah. There's the corner of Fruitville and East 14th or International. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, the reason, those of you who are watching, thank you for liking the video and leaving messages. Like the video for sure. This live feed, for I could keep doing live feeds. I like doing live feeds even more than regular videos. But yeah, I was just kicking back in Oakland today. Just got out of work, chilling. Wanted to just take a little walk through the Barrio, through the hood, to where I'm from, the memories. The AC Transit, ghetto ass fucking buses. So we're on the corner of Fruitville and International, or East 14th. Maybe I shouldn't call it International. Shit, they rebuilt that building. That building burned down like a year or two ago, like 2 years ago. Wow, they finally rebuilt it. And this used to be the Payless Shoe Store, remember? Back in the days. They got a really nice mural on here now. So now we're going down Fruitville Ave, the heart of the barrio, the heart of the hood. The heart of the Mexican and Latino barrio of Oakland, Califas. For sure. Aslan, baby. But this used to be Tío Toño's. Remember, the original one burnt down, though. Or what was it called? No, Toño's el Kakatiya, I think it was called. And they rebuilt it and kind of made it like the original building. But yeah, and there used to be another building there, remember? Right there, and it burnt down. Like the whole thing burnt down a few years back. But yeah, man. There's Los Cocos, the Salvadoran restaurant. There's La Favorita, the pan dulce place. Yep, I remember La Fortuna. Hell yeah, I remember La Fortuna. That was right over there. Yeah, my mom used to go there all the time. Remember they used to sell food in the back? Way back in the days. Hell yeah. And then there's the Spanish-speaking Citizens Foundation. I used to work there actually back in 2016. I worked in that building for for about a year, and then I worked in Richmond too for them. But yeah, remember the fucking Alpine Apartments? Remember those back in the days? They used to be like hella paisas and hella Mexicanos used to live there. I used to have family that used to live there back in the days. In the old school Alpines. Now they're like gentrified. Like white people coming out of there. It's a fucking trip, man. Back in the days, era puro Latino que vivía allí. I remember my cousin used to live in the back. But yeah, look, here's the Spanish-speaking Citizens Foundation building with the Chicano mural. I've always loved this mural. It's old school, but I mean, it represents the whole Chicano history. The Brown Berets, Cesar Chavez, a lot of shit. It's dope. But yeah, as Don Borracho said, that place right there called, it said El Charro. When we were kids, that was La Fortuna. Many of you that are OGs might remember that. La Fortuna was one of the few little Mexican stores way back in the days. It was in the Fruitville area. In the back, they used to sell food, and in the front, it was a grocery store. But yeah, that was La Fortuna when I was a little kid right there. All you OGs remember? La Fortuna. Yeah, man. Hella memories. I guess they still sell food in the back, huh? Yeah, looks like they still do. Yeah, man. But yeah, Don Borracho says, did I ever go to NEL? I did. I do remember NEL, National Narcotics Education League, right? Ain't that what it meant? But yeah, my brothers and sisters used to go to NEL a lot, but I went as a kid. I remember they used to be up there on up Fruitville more. I also went to El Centro I went to El Centro Infantil too, de Laraza, when I was a kid. But look, that's Los Mexicanos Bakery. That's been there forever. That's been there since I was a kid. I remember me and my mom used to go there all the time to buy bread when we were little. I got a funny story about this place. When I was a little kid, no fucking lie, we came and we brought hella pan dulce, and we had a whole fucking bag full. This is when I was little. This is back in the 80s. And then we went to Alameda. No shit. We were in Alameda right across the Fruitville Bridge with hella pan dulce. We went into Alpha Beta. Those of you who are old enough to remember what Alpha Beta was, we went into Alpha Beta, and when we came back out, the motherfucking pan dulce was gone. Some fool stole it. And we bought it right here. That's an old memory, man. We were hella pissed. Like, what? All that bread is gone. But yeah, man. It's just nostalgic, bro, because I'm out here. You know, my mom passed away this year. My dad passed away 2 years ago, and it just brings back a lot of memories being out here, man. It makes me feel like a kid. It makes me remember my parents, man, because I spent so much time with my parents on these streets, man. Of course I remember Food Farm. They used to be over there by the Montgomery Wars building. Yeah, over there in the Doves. My mom used to go there. My mom used to go to all these fucking stores, bro. And then those of you who remember, that's La Clínica Laraza. That's one of the Chicano, it started during the Chicano movement. It was a clinic for the Barrio, for the community in the Fruitville. A lot of people don't know the history of that building, but it's been around since the 60s, since around the time my mom came to Oakland. You know, back when the Brown Berets and Cesar Chavez, they opened up that clinic around that time as a clinic to open up for the community. But yeah, you know, there's a lot of history in this fucking neighborhood, man, and it's unfortunately that a lot of the history of this neighborhood isn't written down, because a lot of stuff been there. You know, a lot of stuff has happened here in Oakland, in the Fruitville. This barrio alone has hella history, especially Chicano history. Chicano history is deep here, man. Seriously. We put in a lot of work in this barrio, you know what I mean? And I'm not talking about gang work. I'm talking about work to better the community, you know what I mean? When my mom came to Oakland in the 60s, it was all about the Chicano movement, the Brown Berets, the Black Panthers, Cesar Chavez. All that shit was going on around here, man. You know? And I know many of you probably buried someone or went to a funeral at Cooper's Chapel. I mean, everybody in the Fruitville knows that fucking place. You know what I mean? That's the funeral home. Too many homies from the hood ended up at that place, unfortunately. Too young, you know? But I know a lot of you guys remember that place. Let's cross the street. Fuck, hopefully I don't get run over in this motherfucker. So there's the old Clínica Laraza mural. That's the old school one, but that ain't the original one though. But those of you who remember, that's the old Clínica Laraza mural. The original one was made by Salas Neville. I remember him. He was a friend of my family. I still know some of his family now, like Sochit Neville, Zachary Neville. But yeah, they're the ones that made this mural. If some of you might remember, if you're old enough, on KTVU years ago, back in the days, like in the 80s, they on Channel 2, they showed this mural, the old mural though, because the original one has been painted over, you know what I mean? But Remember they showed the old this mural, and they showed the kid playing the basketball, and he looks at the mural and he says, "I'm proud to be a Mexican American." That was Mio Flores. Those of you who know Mio, who's from here, from the Fruitville. Okay, he's 16, 27. Yeah, that's over there by the Centro Infantil. I know that area real well. I used to go to school there when I was a little kid, by Hawthorne and all that. Yeah, I know that area. I'm not walking down there right now, though. That's kind of far from here, but yeah, man. But we're nearby. It's right behind Sanborn, right? I mean, well, back then it was Sanborn. Now it's De La Cruz Park. But let's go over there. But yeah, man. Just another day in the Fruitville Barrio.